Nigga! Looking good, my guy.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming games, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the instructor, security, or witness staff member. Spurs fans, want to put your hands on the Spurs High Squad hoodie? Simply show up at our next giveaway game, and every fan in attendance gets one. Be there.
Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Malik Monk is out there with MP, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby, and it's Harper in at point guard. Well, Coach, coming out of the All-Star break, a lot of teams seem to be getting their second win.
Yeah, this time of the season is for fresh starts. The All-Star break lets guys step away from the game and get refreshed, not just physically, but mentally.
Here's Harper. Johnson on the wing, defended by Murray. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on MP. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Harper misses. And it's Sacramento's ball. MP drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Here's Harper. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Here's Harper. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
The Rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Ryan, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 19 his last time out. MP outside Monk. Murray finds MP. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Vassell against DeRozan. Vassell's shot is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Kings trailing. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots. Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Wembanyama. His last outing, he had 24 points.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Vassell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Castle outside. Pass to Harper. 5 to shoot. Over MP. Harper misses. An opportunity now for them to get back on top.
Yeah, they've kept it within arm's length. Now they need to make a play.
Murray passes to MP. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 6.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Castle outside. Pass to Johnson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. The Kings, number 1.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Pass to Monk. Back to MP. And it's Monk. That time on the assist by MP.
When the defense comes at you, it's on you to adjust. And Monk beautifully does just that.
Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
MP with it. 6 points for him. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim. I mean, it's fantastic.
Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. And here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Murray finds MP. Back to Murray. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Sacramento making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Now here's Wembanyama. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. The Kings have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. From deep, MP. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio leading. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Here's Harper. That one drops for him. Harper's got 6.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Schroeder passes to MP. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you know, you give him the opportunity, and DeRozan's going to finish with authority.
The Spurs have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to Harper. The three is up. The rebound by Murray. The Kings have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. MP drives in. Now here's Schroeder. Outside Murray. Sacramento passing it around. Murray, a screen on Wembanyama. MP, and again, another assist.
Look at this. I mean, he's just taken over the top spot for assist by a rookie. Truly an extraordinary playmaker, and he's just getting started.
I mean, the way you say that, it really puts it into perspective. The unique talent, the execution, the pure effectiveness of the offense with the ball in his hands. What a bright future ahead.
Yeah, he's surpassed some of the biggest names in NBA history, including the Big O, Tim Hardaway. But not only is MP an elite passer, he's an all-around basketball player who can orchestrate an entire team's success.
So the Kings making a change here. George is checked in.
Paul George.
Harper passes to Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Vassell finds Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Out to Schroeder. MP, a screen on Castle. Shots good by Schroeder.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Here's Harper. He has 6. Pass to Johnson. George with the block.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Harper, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Here's Vassell. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, sometimes you forget how long and quick Vassell is. A lethal combination on the drive.
MP scanning the floor. Kicks it to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP. For 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Waters comes in for Harper. The Kings also with a sub. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Murray. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Castle against MP. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Orlando was tremendous. He finished with 47 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Olenek's checked in for Johnson, and it's McLaughlin in for Castle. Sacramento also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Vassell comes in for Olynyk. And it's Harper in for McLaughlin. Sacramento also making some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Saric. Monk comes in for Ellis. And MP subbed in for Schroeder. MP with it. He's picked up by Barnes. For three, George. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Taking a look at Sacramento, perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Paul George out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's MP in at the point.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
MP outside. Puts it up from the high post. Monk, count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Wembanyama, pass to Harper. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound by the Kings. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from DeRozan? The mid-range maestro does it again.
Harper passes to Barnes from downtown, and Harper good for 3. Harper's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
MP shot is off.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Harper misses. Sacramento leading by 11. Here's Terrell. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Outside Barnes. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama against Sabonis. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. Up top, Barnes. George defending. Harper passes to Wembanyama. And here's Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. 9 points for Devin Vassell.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Now MP. He's got 10. That's short off the rim.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the left wing from deep, Harper. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Sacramento leading by 9. And here's MP. From about 16, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. MP outside. Outside Monk. MP, a screen on Vassell. Monk finds MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him. He's
Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Sabonis. It's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Monk. Now DeRozan. MP with it. He's got 12 to the middle. Inside DeRozan.
Things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Here's Harper, covered by MP. Here's Wembanyama, and he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
MP, a screen on Barnes. DeRozan passes to MP. Here's George. Picked by Sabonis. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Wembanyama, screen on George. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Harper misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP, the pass to George. Three-pointer. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. George has got 14.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Castle's checked in for Barnes. The Kings also with a sub. Murray's checked in. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent, and when you have it, things come together quickly.
And here's MP from outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harper passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
And it's Terrell missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Harper. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Harper's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
MP, the pass to DeRozan. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Vassell. Here's Harper. Back to Vassell. Here's Harper. 14 points for him.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
MP up top. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Sacramento on top, up 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the San Antonio Spurs.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know, it's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, It seems like you guys have a blast working together. How much do you love your jobs?
Best job in the world, getting paid to come in and roast Kenny on a daily basis. What's not to love? But don't you try and do it on social media. I have his back.
Well, you know what? I'll dish it right back at you, Shaq. But I agree, this job is the best, seriously. I mean, how often and how easy and how lucky we are to get to be here and do what we do, Ernie.
Well said, guys. That was right from the heart, I can tell. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so MP will bring it up for Sacramento. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. They're the group for Mitch Johnson, starting the second half. Here's Terrell. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's MP. To the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
I really like when Sabonis takes initiative, especially by making himself a target on these alley-oops.
Spurs trail by 10. Vassell outside. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
MP, the pass to Murray. Back to MP. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Vassell. The 3. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Making use of Sabonis' height. Just lob it his way and he'll take care of the rest.
Spurs trail by 10. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Harper. Launches a 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings lead by 10. Stolen by Castle. Here's Harper. Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Wembanyama hits a three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 29.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
MP with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And it's DeRozan missing. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes back up. Oh, Wemby! He gets it and finishes it.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's MP, plenty of space. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's MP. DeRozan up top. Good, and the assist goes to MP. That's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP, a screen on Vassell. DeRozan passes to MP. Picked by Murray. MP with it, and Johnson. Oh! Murray finishing the lob!
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
Spurs trail by 7. Castle outside. Puts it up from 12. Chalk up 2 there. Castle's got his second bucket on the night. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Kings. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Unloads. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now MP. He's got 14. Outside Monk. MP, a screen on Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Oh my, powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Vassell passes to Harper. Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
DeRozan a screen. MP with it. Castle covering. The open shot, DeRozan. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Monk against Castle. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama screen to the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Wembanyama's got 39.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
MP, the pass to Sabonis. And there's a pick. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Now Castle for the tie. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
The Kings have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. MP, the pass to Monk. MP, a screen on Castle. 4-3. And it's Monk missing. San Antonio has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Harper for the lead. The rebound by MP. Monk passes to MP. Monk finds MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Devin Vassell.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Harrison Barnes is subbed in for Johnson. The Kings also with a sub. Schroeder's checked in.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. Vassell against DeRozan. Castle for 3. Knocks down the long J. Castle's got 8 points in the quarter.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
And here's MP. 18 points for him. Here's Sabonis. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
What an impressive job Sabonis has done in the league. Truly a premier big man. He's really expanded his game over the years.
Olenek's checked in for San Antonio. Waters comes in for Harper. Sacramento also making some changes. Šarić checks in for Murray. And it's Paul George in for DeMar DeRozan. Outside Barnes. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Šarić a screen. MP makes his move, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 20.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Castle against MP. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And here's MP from outside. Good work defensively by Castle.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
1:21 left in the third quarter. To the middle. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Castle. Castle's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 1. And it's Olynyk with a jam. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George a screen on Castle. MP the pass to George. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And for the Spurs, their shooting has been great this game. 58%. Pass to Olynyk. And here's Castle. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on MP. Look for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for Waters. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. MP comes in for Schroeder. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Taking a look at Sacramento. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. MP is out there with Malik Monk, and it's George in at the small forward position. MP outside, kicks it to George. Back to MP. To the paint, Murray. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Sabonis showing some grit on the glass, putting his size and length to great use. Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And that one's good, Terrell. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Oh, George with a steal. It's Monk on the wing. Here's Terrell going inside. No hesitation. MP. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio again missing. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. It's stolen by Wembanyama. From deep, Harper. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Schroeder, he's checked in for the Kings.
Sacramento substitution. Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
On defense, Sacramento. Pass to Harper. Now Johnson, defended by Murray. Clock at 6. Castle left side. Here's the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Terrell's got 4 rebounds in the game. George finds MP. Back to George. MP outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. George defending. Vassell passes to Johnson. Castle outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Schroeder. Castle, no good. And they can't put it into the drought. The Kings lead by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
MP, a screen on Castle. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. From deep, Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Paul George. And it's Monk in for Schroeder. Here's MP. And he lobs it up, leaves it for DeRozan. What a play!
Hey, why not? DeRozan has that huge vertical. Just put it up there and let him go get it.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Harper. Here's Vassell. From deep. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Monk with the ball for Sacramento. MP no good. Wembanyama down low. Working on Sabonis. From deep, Harper. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, high post. Castle on the wing. Monk covers. From deep, Harper. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
They get it back. Kicks it to DeRozan. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
Wembanyama. And again!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, you can just tell Johnson loves to attack in any situation.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Yes, it's good!
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
There's a screen by Johnson. Rebounded by Sabonis. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it.
DeRozan against Vassell. Castle outside. Wembanyama against Sabonis. Here's Castle. Takes a three. Ooh, it doesn't go. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Sabonis.
Those were important points. Sabonis stepping up. Huge for this team.
Trailing by 5. Wembanyama with it. He launches. Rebounded by Sabonis.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Spurs shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Vassell. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now here's MP. .30 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they double up MP, down to 5 on the shot clock. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Now MP. So it's Sacramento with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping, your teammates are right there with you, fighting every step of the way. This is what you think every night's gonna be like when you're a kid dreaming about making it to the league. So I make sure to appreciate every game when my reality matches my dream.
Great, MP. Thank you.
I appreciate you believing in me, Dominic.
Ryan, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.